Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more.
What's going on, Red Sox Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today as we're at episode number 5, and we are home here at Fenway taking on the Seattle Mariners, who are 14-8. We're currently 21-3. We're first place in the AL East, and of course in the West right now. Seattle Mariners have the first place position for the time being. Bryan Woo is going to be your starter here in today's game. As you see his starts there, four started games. He's 3-0 for the season, 24 and a third innings of work, as they're looking to try to get a series win on us. Now, right now, we're currently on a 5-game winning streak, as we recently just had a nice 14-game winning streak, almost 14 winning streak before we got broken up by the Rays, and now we're trying to start a new streak. Of course, out of the last 10 games, we're 9-1. As for the Mariners, are 14-8. They're in their division. They have a 1-game lead over the Athletics, who are currently right now on a 3-game losing streak. But for the Mariners, there you see the schedule for them. They recently wrapped up against the series there against the Blue Jays. And they won that final game there before they avoided getting swept in that one. And of course, Bryan Woo will be out here today to, of course, try to continue the streak that they're currently on by trying to get a first game 1 of this series here today against us. 24 and a third innings of work, 21 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 3 home runs, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts. He has a .48, and of course, he's got a WAR of 0.5. He has 3 quality starts underneath his belt this season. His last start was a win against Cincinnati, where he pitched, of course, he got a quality start there. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, all 2 were earned, and of course 2 home runs, and no walks, but 4 strikeouts in that game. He had an ERA of 3 to walk out of that with that victory there. So he's trying to see if he can have the same performance like he had before. As you see his lineup right now, him and Bryce Miller right now are really the only 2 pitchers that are kind of heating up, getting some notice. And of course, their offense right now, of course, you got, of course, Kyle Riley, who in real life has been hitting the ball off the cover as of here. Especially the night when I was playing this game, he was just killing it. So he's a switch hitter there, righty throw, 28 years of age, 6'3", 235 pounds. I remember there on the second channel, we had our March to October series there with them. He was actually a really good hitter. I love swinging the bat with him. Of course, Julio's out there, that no-fly zone, and of course we have to deal with him there. That's pretty much our heart of the order, and we'll have Lucas Giolito out there. He's got drafted back in the first round of the 2012 draft. He's been with several different teams, most recently with Chicago. Back in 2023 when he was traded to us, and of course last year did not play yet because of injury, but this year bouncing back pretty well here. As you see there, the last game, of course, that Tampa Bay game that went to extra innings, he pitched 7 innings of work, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no home runs, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. He had a really rough time there at the beginning, but we were able to force extra innings, and of course we won that one in the 11th. And they got the victory. So here's some of the injuries that we currently have right now going on within the organization. Of course, Brian Bellio, Wyatt Mills are out for a while. Of course, Chris Murphy's going to be out for the rest of the season. And of course, Patrick Sandoval will be back here in a couple of weeks here, actually. Well, actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we get to see him come back in the lineup there in AAA. And eventually, he will be brought up to the majors here, as we do need some help in the pitching arena, as Bellio, of course, like I said, out for those with that wrist injury. Nothing serious as I thought it would be when he did get hit with that injury. I was thinking like, oh boy, please don't tell me that's Tommy John, because we don't need that especially from him. But we'll see what hit and run here in this situation, as Campbell cannot get to it. And, of course, Campbell's been hitting very well with him. We'll actually have a player lock here coming up in that Cleveland Guardians series we'll see later on here in today's video. We'll talk about more about that later. But Cal Riley's now up to bat here. He has runners on the corners now, as he has a 1-1 count here. Lucas trying to get this one past him, but no such luck, as this ball is going to go high and deep, and this ball is gone. 428 there for Cal Riley, as he hits his 5th home run of the season. 428 feet deep out there. I'm cheating him 3 feet there, but nonetheless, that ball is up and gone. And Seattle takes a 3-run lead here early in the first quarter, or in the first inning here. As look at that, no hesitation at all, just finds that pitch and says, you know what, I have this, I read it, I can read it, I'm going to take it for a ride here. So we got to try to see if Lucas can get out of the inning here and not give up any more runs, as he does get the strikeout there. That's strikeout number 1 for him. Starting off here with now the second out finally here after giving up 3 runs. So days like this, when you have your pitcher give up 3 runs like this, it's like, oh boy, this is going to be a long day, especially if the bats don't rattle for us early on. It could be a really tough time, as Lucas is able to get out of the inning there with a nice strikeout, his 2nd of the day. So now we go to the bottom half of the first. We'll see an 0-1 count here with nobody on, nobody out, leading off here with Duran, as that'll be a nice base hit for him, as he's on board there. As Bryan Woo, of course, he has a tough lineup he's going to have to face here. Duran, Bergman, Cassis, and of course Devers, as Bergman here hits this one there. That's going to be a base hit out there, and Duran's going to go from first to third on that base hit. Nice hustle there from him, as he's trying to get himself in scoring position, and why not with nobody out. And of course you got your 2 big hitters coming up here. You got to get that runner in position. Cassis up next here. We'll see what he can do, as he swats this one out to left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Left fielder can't get to it. 1 run's going to come in here, as Cassis gets a nice RBI double here for the Red Sox. And the Sox now trail by 2, as that's the 7th RBI double there for Cassis this season. A beautiful shot there from him, as he's able to connect on that play. We'll see what Rafael Devers can do here, and we'll see what he can do here as he pops this one. This is a nice little cue shot out to off the wall there. That's going to bounce off. 1 run's going to come in. Now 2 runs are going to come in, and Devers now able to tie it up with that nice double, as he gets 2 RBI double here, his 8th of the year. And the Red Sox now tied up now 3-all here quickly here in the bottom of the first. Nice job there for the Red Sox bats coming alive here. Now the question is, can we play some good defense here against the Mariners when they're up to bat as well? As we'll see, Trevor Story hits this one out there to right field for the first out. So within the first 5 at bats, we get 3 runs, and now we got our first out here in the inning. Wilyer Abreu, of course, he's hitting very well. 333 now for him, and I feel just a connection with him and his swing and what I can do in the game here with him as he hits this one there. But unfortunately, that's a laser right over there to the third baseman who makes a nice catch there. Hustle, nice job there as he's able to get to that one. So now with 2 away here, Kristian Campbell's up next. Kristian Campbell, like I said, he's going to be up here for this month, and we'll of course see how he fares here with the hitting, as that one's going to get right back to the pitcher, and that's going to be a ground ball out to first, as that'll end the inning. As we jump now to the 3rd inning here now, and so far everybody, Lucas has settled down. He's gotten some nice strikeouts for us, and of course getting 3 up and 3 down. As Devers here swats this one out there near the 379 sign out there to left center field. And that'll be a double there for him. His 9th of the season. Nice job there from Devers. And ironically enough, we talk about Devers. I don't know when you guys are going to see this video here, but by the time this video comes out, it's already been announced that he has now been traded to the San Francisco Giants. Man, I hate to see that, but you know that's how this game goes. If you're not producing, you're not doing things like what Trevor Story's doing right there. That's a nice hit there. The right fielder overplays this one, and now Trevor Story putting around, getting himself a triple and scores a run. Nice job there from Trevor Story. RBI triple for him, his first of the season. The Red Sox now take the lead here now, 4-3. As he did a great job here. That's a great hit there. Right fielder tried to dive for that one there. Missed it. And that's going to cost the Seattle Mariners now. And giving up a run here now. Wilyer Abreu now has a chance to kind of put on some more here. If we can get something set up here in position for him. As we'll get to now the next at bat. We'll see what he can do. As he's going to hit this, loft that one over to the shallow left field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to be coming across, and now it's 5-3 here in the bottom half of the 3rd with 1 out. Nice job there from Abreu. Jump to the 4th inning, top of the 4th now, 2 out, 0-2 count. Oh, off of Lucas there. Campbell's trying to get this one over to first, and we cannot get it there on time. Oh, jeez. Hopefully Lucas is okay. He's not asking for the trainer. He's kind of trying to walk it off. And of course, you know, last year he didn't get to play at all. And he's trying to make up this year as he's had some pretty good starts as of late. And we're just trying to get him in rhythm here. And I feel like I think I mentioned this in the last episode, the last video, but I feel like I've got a good set of combination pitches I can work with him out there. Bello's another guy that I'm really doing really well with pitching wise and stuff like that. And that's why I look forward to their starts, and especially, you know, when I do these episodes, I try to figure out the teams we're going to be facing. Of course, obviously the pitching matchup and who's going to be pitching, who needs my attention more than others, and of course, you know, batting wise. And I kind of want to, you know, so we're trying to. That's why I said a lot of these videos here are going to be kind of lengthy at times. I'm trying not to do that too often, but you know, some of you guys you like these videos when we get into a lot of you know, different series. And like I said, occasionally we'll get down to the minors here as well. We'll check out the minor league teams. As Wong here throws this one, that is going to be a 3rd out, as that's going to be a drop 3rd strike, as they can't advance the runner, but they do move the runners on base there in scoring position. So now Solando is up to bat here. 0-2 here for the count, as he's 1 for 2 for the day, 1 out. And he's trying to advance this runner up to 90 feet as Abreu going to track this down. And of course, Abreu is going to make sure that runner is going to stay at 3rd as he throws that one there to Wong. Pretty almost on target there as they avoid the runner tagging up. So now 2-2 count here on Julio. Julio here says, yeah, bro, we're cracking open this one here. 2-run shot over the Green Monster, 447. That puts it over the wall there, as that's going to be his 6th home run. Just when we thought we're out of this inning, they pull us back in, as Julio does a great job there. And I should have known better trying to pitch something like that to him, especially inside. As he just, he read that pitch right from the glove there. Great job there. I can't get mad about that, as he's able to put one over the fence. And now Julio and Cal have both hit one off of us here today. Seattle now leads it by a run as we go now here in the bottom half of the 5th here. Cass is going to hit this one here high and deep and back, and that's going to go over the fence, and that ball's gone. Home run there from Tristan Casas as the Red Sox return the favor here. Casas hitting his 7th of the season, goes 393 feet deep out to center field. And the Red Sox tied this game up now 6-all here in the bottom half of the 5th with no outs. And that's what you like to see with a leadoff man coming up here, especially a power hitter like Casas here, taking this one here and just letting this one fly into the night sky here in Boston. Devers up next here. He's 2 for 2 in today's game, as we'll see what he can do as he skies this one out here to the triangle area. And that'll be out number 1 as Bryan Woo trying to keep the ball in the ballpark here. But so far, at least against Devers, he's doing a pretty good job. Trevor Story's up next. He's 1 for 2. He had that triple earlier. And he's going to end up popping this one up as he gets underneath it with 1 out. And that is going to be now the 2nd out there. Nice hustle there from Crawford on the play. Easy routine pop-up. As Abreu's up next, we'll see what he can do as he launches this one right back over the head of the pitcher out to shallow center field. That's a base hit now with 2 away. Red Sox are trying to generate some runs here, and we've seen this before from them quite often here, a lot as of late, with 2 out and now a runner on board here. They're able to rally, do a good job of rallying with 2 outs. We'll see what they can do with Kristian Campbell. 244 right now in today's game. He's 0 for 2. He's had a tough go. We'll see what he can do here in this at-bat as he takes the pitch there. That's a 4-seam right down the middle. Last 3 games, he's had 3 runs, so he's able to produce here for us. So he may not be looking back going to AAA if he keeps doing this. As that's a home run. 2-run shot there from Campbell. And the Red Sox take the lead here now, 2-all. Nice, I should say 8-2, putting up 2 and making it now 8-6 here in the bottom half of the 5th. I got too excited there as Campbell launching this one out to right field over the monster. And this is what I'm talking about. This kid, he shows those flicks of power. And, you know, that's why today we're kind of doing a player lock, because I want to see if we can do more with him here in the future. We've got a couple more games before the end of the month, and of course we got to make that decision if we're going to send him back down. We still got, you know, he obviously has 2 more options left before we run out of options for him. But yeah, we're bringing him up to the majors, and so far, you know, he had a little bit of a slow go. That's fine, you know, that's kind of expected. But now he's starting to settle here, and he's kind of finding his place on the team here, and he did a great job there. Colton Wong, of course, he's been kind of hot and cold. Lately, he's been kind of, hot. But we'll see what he can do here. 0 for 2 for today, as we'll see him swing this one here. And this is what I love about Colton Wong. He finds those gaps, and he is able to hop this one over the fence as we get a nice automatic double there on that hit. Nice job there. Getting himself in scoring position. Rafael is up next. We'll see what he can do with 2 out. And Rafael, unfortunately, gets underneath this one too much, and that is going to be a fly ball out to center. And then no fly zone there for Julio Rodriguez there getting that one. Top of the 6th here, we'll see Lucas back out here to pitch as he's still out here And having a really good game ever since he gave up that home run. Both of those home runs there, he's really kind of settled down. Even especially between the 2 home runs, he settled down a bit. But now we'll see what he can do here with 1 out. And we'll see the next batter here come up here. This will be a fly ball here, 1-2 count on the batter. As Raphael will get to that one there, and that's 2 away. So now let's see if we can get ourselves out of this inning here. As Austin Sheldon is out here. He's at an 0-2 day. And he takes a 4-seam fastball up inside there, and that's going to retire the side. Nice job there for Lucas as we decide to bring in Bernardino. And, of course, there you see his numbers so far this season. 10 games. So he's got a 2-0 record. He has 7 holds. And, of course, he looks like he's been pitching very well against lefties here, about 270 against righties. So we'll see what he can do here in this situation as he's coming out here. Of course, his job is to strike guys out, of course, as he gets a nice strikeout there on Plotsko. And that's going to be strikeout number 1 there for him, as now J.P. Crawford will be up next. Crawford 1 for 2 here today. We'll see with an 0-2 count if we can get him out. And we'll see this one here, and that'll be a ball there as or a nice strike there for him. So now 0-2. We'll see if we can get him to swing after this pitch here. It looks like they're going to go outside, and they do so as he cannot pick up that sinker, and that's going to retire JP there. Robles will be up next as he's batting .244 here for the season, as we'll see a pop up here, fly out to right field. That ball is going to be caught by Abreu. And that wraps up the inning. Nice hustle there for the Red Sox defensively. Great job. As Sacedo's up next for the Mariners. 7 games he's been in so far here. It looks like he's been having a little trouble with righties, but looks like he's been doing a great job against lefties. Well, right now he's dealing with a lefty. As Abreu's up next here. Abreu here flicks this one over the shallow left field there. Base hit. Runner on third coming home, and they're going to be safe. Nice hustle there as Abreu is able to drive in that run at third. And with 1 out there, we lead it now 9-6. As now Red Sox come out here, pitching change again. And Liam Hendricks is up next. And, of course, his job is just to keep this game where it's at and not let these Mariners get any more chances of scoring runs. As this one's going to be flared out there to shallow center field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. And it goes over Abreu's head there, and Raphael has to get to it. So base hit there for Seattle to start off the top of the 8th here in this one. Julio's up next here. We got to look for a ground ball out, try to get 2. And instead, we get Julio out instead as he gets on the knuckle curve, chases it, and that's going to be out number 1 here on Seattle. As Cal Raleigh will be up next here. And, of course, we got to be very cautious about trying to get to him. Now, look, as you see there, this is a battle. I didn't want to show the whole entire at-bat here because they've been here forever. But he just keeps fouling things off. I'm just like, okay, what do we need to do? What pitch can I get him on? And it seemed like every pitch I threw, no matter where the location was, there you see, he got a piece of it there. So it's like, okay, do we go ahead and just walk him and just try to go after the next guy? Which that was one of my thoughts I kept, screaming in my head when I was pitching towards him. And at some point I was like, okay, no, there's a pitch here. I know I can get him on. We'll see if we can get him here on this one. 2-2 count still after, I think, 13 pitches. He finally gets a base hit here as he gets on board. And now there's 2 on with 1 away. So we'll definitely have to watch out for a Cal here more so later on in this series. Because that was just ridiculous there. Just 13 pitches there. Finally, he was able to get one. Now, we'll see the bases are loaded now here for Seattle. As the Seattle's now making a threat here. And, of course, one swing of the bat here, they will definitely get the lead here late here in the 8th. But we got to try to avoid that here. As we'll see an 0-2 count here. Hendricks here finally get himself out of trouble as he's able to strike out the batter. And that's now 2 away here on Seattle. As we're still, we're finding light in the forest, but we're still not out of the woods just yet. As Austin will be up next here for Seattle. 232 now. He's 0 for 3 for the day. He's got a 2-2 count, and he is going to swing and a miss there on that four-seamer. Nice job there for Hendricks getting himself out of the inning, leaving the bases loaded there for Seattle. We'll see what Colin Snyder can do now here for Seattle. Let's take a look at his numbers here. And, of course, the Red Sox right now have a nice 3-run lead here. Could we add on some more? We'll see as we'll jump down to 2 outs, 1 on here with Bergman up next. And Alex, of course, batting .314. Hits this one out here to deep right field here. This is back, and that ball is going to hop over the fence, and that's going to be an automatic double. Runners will be held up at third and second. Cass is up next with 2 out, 0-2 count, and that's going to get ripped past the infield there. Runner's going to come in to score as Cassis gets an RBI single there for his effort, making it now a 10-6 ball game here. Devers up next here. Devers, not too bad day here. We didn't see no home runs from him, but he's 3 for 4 for the day. We'll see what he can do here on this pitch here as he wafts this one out to right field. That's going to jump over the short fence out there. RBI double. Run will come in to score, makes it 11-6. We'll jump now to the 9th inning here. And, of course, Hendricks is going to come out here and try to put away some work. As, of course, this is not a save opportunity here, but nonetheless, here we're going to try to do our best to get him a chance to get some work in here. As he's out here for the 2nd inning now straight here in today's game. And he gets a nice ground ball for that out. J.P. Crawford's up next. And, of course, Crawford, a single and a run earlier in today's game. It's kind of nice keeping him quiet. Can't have him and Julio and Cal going all crazy buck wild on this, but he is in the bottom of the order here. 1 for 3 for the day. He's batting .250 now for the season. A base hit there to Campbell. Campbell gets to it and gets his 2nd out of the inning. As now the Red Sox are just 1 out away from taking game 1 this series here with Seattle. As now we'll see Victor Robles as he's 0 for 4 here today. And, of course, this should be an easy out. We'll see if we can do so there, and we do as we get the slider. And we are able to get out of this ball game here. Fireworks are definitely happening in this one here today. But we're lucky enough to extinguish those fireworks from Seattle and pick up the win. Excuse me, as we win this one here 11-6. 11 runs, 18 hits for the Red Sox. As for the Mariners, 6 runs, 11 hits for them. Rafael Devers is your player of the game there, 4 for 5, 4 doubles, and 3 runs scored, as well as 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Cass is 3 for 5, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Campbell 1 for 4, a home run, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Bergman 2 for 5, a double and 2 runs scored for him. Lucas gets the win there. Nice job as he picks up his 4th win. Bryan Woo picks up the loss. Gave up 11 hits, 1 strikeout there in that game. Julio, of course, has got his 6th home run of the season there for Seattle. Cal got his 5th. Those two definitely did some damage. They both got 3 RBIs apiece off of those home runs. So, yeah, they definitely put in the work here today. But unfortunately, they just could not get anything else done as our bullpen did a great job there in the latter innings to really put a stop to Seattle's march there early on. But Bryan Woo picks up, like I said, his first loss of the season, now 3-1 for the year. 4 2/3 innings of work, gave up 11 hits in that game. And then, of course, if you take a look here, there you see the Red Sox numbers as well. So not a bad performance for game 1 of this series, as these two teams are both the top teams in their divisions, and definitely showing off the fireworks when it comes to offensively here in this one. So we go now to the next game here. This is game 2, and we got a chance here to get Hamilton a triple here. He's just a hit away from getting he needs a triple to get a hit to hit for a cycle. So we'll try to see if we can do that there in this one here, as he's 3 for 3, 2 runs, a home run, an RBI, and I believe a stolen base as well. So let's see if we can get Hamilton that. He's batting .390 right now for the season. Of course, hitting a triple, it's tough, especially here in Boston. You got to hit it right. You got to hit it right in that triangle area. And of course, with Hamilton, he has pretty good speed. I think we can be able to handle it. But the most key number one thing is just get a hit and try to hit it in that triangle area. And especially, we got to get it right off as soon as we hit it, we got to just get out of the box quick. So we'll see how he'll do here as he fouls that one off. And unfortunately, he goes after that screw change, or that, I don't know, I forgot what that's called. Slider change up, or whatever it's called. And yeah, we do not get the cycle there for him. And of course, we also do not get the win. So we end up losing this one. Tough one to lose, as we do lose game 2 of the series. As the series now tied. Mariners come back in this one here 4-2. Mariners 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Red Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. As Garrett Crochet gets the loss. 5 2/3 innings of work, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 runs earned on him. Hamilton was pretty much the bright side of things. That 3-for-4 home run, double, RBI, and 2-run score. On the other side, Castillo gets the win. Nice job there for him. He pitched 6 innings. Julio Rodriguez there, 2-for-4, 2 doubles, RBI. Nice job there for him. Cal 2-for-3, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, walk, as well as a strikeout on him here today. So they were actually able to pick up where they left off in that first game, especially Cal with that home run. So, and of course, Red Sox just could not get the run support that we needed there, especially late, as we only scored in the first and in the 6th there. So, yeah. So we'll see in game number 3 here. Bryce Miller, a potential 82 overall. Drafted in the 4th round, the 2021 draft. Born in Texas, 200 pounds, 6'2". He is 26 years old. He's been only in the league for a short amount of time here. And Seattle is looking at him as the future ace for their club. Right now, 1.48 ERA and a WAR at 0.9. His last start was against the Blue Jays, where he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He got the quality start, but unfortunately did not get a decision on this one, as he got a no decision. He has a 4-seam sinker, split, sweep, and I believe a cut fastball. And of course, Tanner Hook is going to be out here for us. And of course, 80 overall, B potential, drafted back in the 1st round of the 2017 draft. And there you see his numbers so far here. And I'm still working on trying to figure out his different pitches. He has a sweeper, sinker, split, and cutter, and just trying to find those right different types of especially with that sinker, and trying to slow stuff down a lot. Of the sinker and sweeper, I'm trying my best to figure out the high-low on those, and trying to find good combinations of when I can bring them in. Still working on that. It's going to take some time. Going to take a couple games. But, he has the ERA right now. He left that game there against the White Sox, where she won under 2 there. So, not bad at all. So, we'll go ahead and do a quick manage. And we'll see how we do here. As a nice solo home run there from Duran. Nice job. Great job there. As we get a triple there from Story. And Miller right now, we're up by 2 here. So not bad at all for the Red Sox here. Looking very good here. Trying to of course, get this second win here in this 3rd game of the series, and try to win this series. Of course, Bryce, okay, well, Tanner just gave up a 2-run shot there. So that now ties it up, now 3 apiece. So eventually at some point here, I'm going to jump in here. I want to jump in either we're down by a run or 2, somewhere in the 6th, 7th inning, something like that. Come in there. Abreu hits a home run there, a solo shot there for him. That makes it now 4-3. And let's see what else. Bryce hits Cassis. Now we're up out here to pitch. Eventually we're going to have to make some pitching change here. They'll bring out Thornton again. as I think that might be a good chance now for us to do the same. As they're able to, we score another run there, making it now 5-3. So let's see how Tanner does here. Okay, not bad at all. So we didn't give up anything. So Bregman now up to bat here. They're going to bring out Colin Snyder. And another pitching change. Now Hook, Tanner Hook is still out here. Gave up a single. Oh, error being and now they score 2 runs. So it's now 5-5 here in the top of the 8th. And we are going to have to definitely, yeah, we should have made that pitching change going into the 8th there. Now Tanner is now in trouble here. Gonna probably get another no decision. As Cal is able to hit a double, and then Riley hits a 2-run shot there, making it now 7-5 here in the top half of the 8th. So now Bernardino now is going to come out here to pitch. So this is when we're going to drop in now here. Top of the 8th here with 1 out, 1-2 count, and we get the 2nd out here as we're trying to now to kind of dig ourselves out of this hole that we're in right now. We got down by 2 runs here, and we got two chances now here in this game here. The bottom of the 8th and 9th to try to get back in this game here. We'll see what the Red Sox can do as Bernardino now here goes on this 0-2 pitch, and that ball is going to fly out to right as Abreu hustles down the first base line, gets to it, and gets the out. Nice job there from Abreu, and a nice job to get out of the inning there. But we got some work to do still as Santos now out here for Seattle. As you see, take a look at his numbers there. 11 games he's been in so far. Hasn't recorded a win or loss yet, but has 6 holds for the season. So now, as we'll see Trevor Story up to bat here. He hit that nice triple earlier in the first game. He did it so again here in today's game, as he's going to get plunked on the back, and that's going to put a runner on board here. So I think they might have made a mistake doing that, as Bray's up now here, up next. He's 1 for 3. Batting .351, and yes, I told you he made a mistake as that ball hits off of Pesky's pole. 409 feet out to right field. That ball is gone. I told you he made a mistake by plunking. Trevor Story there, and Bray's like, no, can't be doing that to my boy there. As he's able to launch one out to right field. It ties the ball game up now 7 apiece. So we're not necessarily guaranteed to win yet, but we do definitely come back. And then you say, showing the power that he has, as he's been doing a great job there being clutch in moments like this. And of course, our question is, can we continue that clutchness throughout the rest of the season here? We need to see a little glimpse of that here every so often, as he does a great job there. Now tie 7 apiece here, no outs, and Kristian Campbell's up next. Campbell here launched this one here high and deep out to center field. That ball is going to be caught there by Julio Rodriguez for out number 1. Connor Wong up next. He's got a 0-1 count. Connor here hits this one, and he's going to not hit that one off the Green Monster. That should be good enough for him for a double. He's going to slide in there, no problem. As he does a great job hustling there on that play. 9th double of the season for him. And the Red Sox now have a runner in scoring position now with 1 away. As we'll see the skipper now coming out here, bringing the hook in this one. And he's going to have to see with his bullpen, rely on more on getting more a little more deeper in his bullpen here, as Seth Martinez is out here. As you see there, he's been pitching against lefties and righties pretty well there. The righties right now $1.67. His lefties against $1.25. But he's going to go against Rafaela here. Rafaela going to hit this one off the wall. Runner from second is going to come in to score, and they're going to switch spots as Rafaela knocks in Wong. And the Red Sox now lead it 8-7, taking the lead now here. The second time now here in today's game. As Duran now up next, they're yelling out MVP here. It's a little too early to be yelling that out, but Duran has been playing like an MVP as he bounces that one off the wall. That's going to be another double here for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox again bringing another run from second, as that's going to make it now 9-7 Nice job there from Durant. As now Bergman's up next. We'll see what he can do, as he's had a 1-for-4 day here. He goes after that one swinging, and they're going to do some housework there as they're going to throw Bergman out as he gets thrown out there at first. Now 2 away. So can the Red Sox keep this train going, as Casas will be up next? Tristan Casas 1-for-3 for the day. He singled and already scored a run already here today. He's 4 of 11 now in this series. We'll see if we can get anything going for him as he knocks this one there. That's going to be a hit. Bring in a run here, as that's going to be an RBI single for him. And the Red Sox now lead it 10-7. They are coming back strong here in the bottom half of the 8th. Devers is up next. We'll see what Big Devers can do here as he hits this one here. That's going to bounce out there. That's going to hit against the wall out there to right. As that's going to be a double for him. That's going to put him in scoring position, as well as Tristan, as now that's his 12th double of the season here. And the skipper comes out again for Seattle saying, yeah, Seth, you didn't do your job. So now I got to find somebody else to do it. So Seth Martinez is going to be pulled, and we'll see what Seattle's going to bring out now. As Saucedo coming out here, we'll see what he can do, as he was not successful last time in that first game there in this series. And so there you see, right now he's having a tough time, almost near average there against lefties here. He's got Trevor Story up here. It's Trevor here, and he's there you see. That's what you want to see from a reliever to do. As Trevor Story wasn't able to get that one past him. Nice hustle there for the pitcher, throwing that one out, and that's going to get him out of the inning. So now Chapman is going to come out here, and we're not necessarily in a save predicament here, but just in case. Well, and of course we don't see Chapman too often here. We haven't seen him too. He's only got five saves so far in 5 attempts, so we haven't seen him too much here this season. But we got to give him some kind of work. I don't want him to be rusty when we do need him, as he'll get there's 2 away now here. As Crawford can't pick up that pitch, and that's going to retire now 2 here and in the inning. As we'll see, Roberts up next. He's had 3 singles, 3 runs, so he's been generating quite a few runs here for the Mariners, as he'll ground this one off to Casas, and that'll be it for this one, as we pick up the final game of the series, beating them 2 games to 3 here, and winning this one here 10-7. Nice job there from the Red Sox, as the Bo Sox fans here in Boston pick up the win and get a nice victory. So nice job there. 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for the Red Sox. 7 runs, 11 hits, and an error there for Seattle. I wish they would keep a track of how many people were left stranded. That's another stat I would like to see them put up there as well. Let me know how many people got stranded there in the game. I know we quite often leave several stranded, way too many that I care for to see, but nonetheless, that'd be a nice stat they can put up there so often towards the end of the game. But there you see the box score, see the notables there from there, and of course, big day there for Abreu, Durant, hitting home runs there. Especially Willie Abreu, he had one. I didn't realize he had a home run earlier in the day, so that was his second, and we seen him there in the 8th inning. So nice job as he's able to get a multi-home run day there for himself. All right. But as we take a look at the box score for Seattle, I was, like I said, I was expecting it to be a dogfight in this one. It was. There was a lot of good fireworks. Both offensives were very talented and did some damage there. And I already kind of got my eye on Cal. I don't know what Cal's current contract is, but if he's up for a contract, like free agency wise, I might have to try to pick him up. Because he's also a catcher there. I like having catchers that have power too. That's some old school stuff there. You guys, some of y'all don't know about that. But take a look at the box score. Yeah, just a great job there for our guys there as we get a nice series win. Wyatt Mills is going to be eligible to reinstate for the injury list. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and put him back on the injury list, as we're going to put him on a 60-day instead. He's going to be out for at least 2 months, so we might just go ahead and put him on there in our minor leagues. But okay, take a look here as we reset here real quick before we get to the Guardians series. Red Sox right now still in first place. Yankees, Orioles, Blue Jays, and Rays. Their Rays are just 16 games back. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Yankees right now on a 7-game winning streak there. We get to play against them here pretty soon. So yeah, we have to deal with them, of course. Then in the Central, you got the Twins in first place, Tigers, Royals, Guardians, who we'll be seeing here in just a few. Of course, Guardians right now on a 3-game losing streak of the last 10. They are 4-6. They are 10-14 right now. They're just 6.5 back of the Twins, and we'll get into that here in just a bit. White Sox 4-21. They are 13 games back. I know they're a bad team, but jeez. That's for the West. Mariners still have first place. They have a 1-game lead still over the Athletics. Rangers 2 games back. Angels 3.5 games back, and the Astros are just in the same position, almost like the White Sox. They're really poor baseball right now, as they're almost like 15 games back or so, something like that. In the East, in the National League East, Braves, Phillies, Mets, Nationals, and Marlins, who are now 12 games back. They're on an 11-game losing streak. Ooh, jeez. And then in the Central, Reds, Pirates, Cardinals, Brewers, and the Cubbies. No, not the Cubbies. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now. They're 12-14. If you guys want to see some decent Cubbies franchise, definitely go over to ESGNet Plus LP, as we got a nice series over there on that channel with them this season as well. We're having a lot of fun with them. I'm really enjoying the way we're hitting over that on that series as well, especially the pitching too. Especially this pitching. Oh man, the pitching's been fun, especially with Justin Steele and Maga or whatever his name is from Japan. Oh my God, I love using those those guys. Then get back to the standings here now. National West, Diamondbacks, Padres, Giants, Dodgers. Wow, Dodgers just 3 games back. They got plenty of time to get back there, get back at the top of that and then of that division. And the Rockies, of course, in the doghouse there, but they're only 8.5 back, so still got plenty of baseball still to play here this season, and we'll see. We'll definitely see a lot of changes of the division. So now we'll get ready for our next series here, as we're taking on the Guardians. They're, like I said earlier before, they are 10-14, or they're 10-14 right now going in this series. They're 6.5 games back. They're on a 3-game losing streak, and they are 4-6 in the last 10 games. Looks like they have not been doing so well in night games either. They're 3-10 when it comes to night games there. So we'll see how they'll do. I believe we are going to Progressive Field for this series, and we're having in this series we'll have a player lock, and we're going to player lock with Kristian Campbell. And I decided to go with that because Campbell, after that home run there, I seen him, and I kind of want to just see how he plays, see how everything goes with him. Because I'm trying to figure out his swing, his timing, and all that kind of stuff. And I really want to keep him up there because I feel like with Trevor Story, he has his days where he's, fine at one moment, and the other times he's not playing so well. He's struggling at the plate, or he's struggling defensively. So I want to kind of have, Campbell ready to go there. Of course, the plan was to have him up here for the month. If he's hitting a little over average, somewhere around that 330 mark, then we'll keep him up here, and then bring him back up. Let him play down in the minors for about a month, and then bring him back, or actually bring him back up around the All-Star period again. But we'll see how he fares here today, as we see the matchup here today in this one. As we'll take Cutter Crawford here. He'll be our pitcher here for us. Slayton Cicelo, he's the pitcher there for the Guardians, and I think this will be a pretty good matchup here. I figure with the Guardians not playing so well right now, I think this would be a good time for us to kind of see what we can do with Kristian Campbell and see if we can take advantage of their misfortunes right now, that how they're playing on the diamond there. So we'll see Kristian Campbell locked in here today, as we'll play. I think we might play him in all. We'll play him in this series as well as the Blue Jays series as well. And of course, worst case scenario, we might just jump in here because I figured out how to jump into games when you do player lock. I found out how to get out of it. So if we do happen to the game be close or something like that, it's like, okay, we can just try to see if we can try to get back in the game or whatnot, so we can do that. But yeah, here's Kristian's numbers so far. 22 years of age, 6'3", 191 pounds. He's A potential. He's 6'6" overall right now. He was drafted in the 5th round of the 2023 draft, and he has pretty nice secondary positions. He can play over left field, center field, right field, and he can play at third base as well. So that's really nice to see him be able to move around here if we need, if a guy happens, if Bergman needs a day off or something like that. Not to mention, I believe he can, in real life, I think he can also play shortstop as well. So that might something I might have that add on to his thing there. I figure if you can play second base, you should be able to have some knowledge of playing shortstop. But I know in real life, I recently just seen him play in a game not too long ago, play shortstop there. So I'll try to add that to his secondary positions there. But there you see his numbers right now for the season right now. And like I said, we're not expecting too much from him. We just want to see what he can do on the field and see if it's a good time to bring him, keep him up here. Because I decided to do what they can do in real life is bring him up, see what he can do, and if this first month doesn't go well for him, right now he's batting .255, which is not bad at all. He could do better. Of course, he hasn't been in the lineup as much either, because I have him playing against mainly against righties most of the time. But I decided, like, okay, we got to get him involved against lefties. He's got to see some left-handed pitching at some point here. So we'll see what he can do. Of course, he's not going to be facing a lefty today, but somewhere in this series here, he will see a lefty. And today we got Slade, like I mentioned earlier before. There you see his numbers. There you see his last 2 starts. There, 6 1/3. His walks, his strikes per, or his walks towards his, or his strikes to his walks. There's 7-1. So not bad at all. We'll see some defense here now. It's Santana here up to bat. We'll see if we can try to turn this double play, and we get it. Nice job as we get that 6-4-3 double play. Nice hustle from those guys there. We'll go to the top of the second here, as we'll see his first at bat here at Progressive Field. Still want to call it Jacobs Field, but that's shows you my age here of calling it that ballpark. But that's what it was called when I was a big Indians fan back in the day. This is the Jacob, going to Jacobs Field, and then of course now they call it Progressive here, and of course the team has changed their name as well, so might as well. But nice job as he's able to strike out Campbell there on that play. That ends the inning. Now we'll go top half of the 5th here with the Red Sox trailing by 2. Campbell takes the pitch. There is now 0-1. And so far, he has stolen a base so far this season here. So we'll see him try to get this one past the infield there. But good hustle there from the second baseman, Arias. Still's a potential, guaranteed a single there. As now see second baseman now here as Arias now. So we'll see if we can ground out Arias. See if he can ground out to a fellow second baseman here as we hit a laser towards him. Bottom of the 6th, down by 2. It's a 1-2 count here. As we'll see the ball here, grounded there to short. Trying to turn for 2 here, get 1. And we get 2 as they do score a run there on that double play. So they're able to give themselves a run. Makes it now 4-1. So now top of the 7th here with 2 out, nobody on here for Kristian Campbell. Campbell trying to get something going here with 2 away. And I hate when someone gets in front of the coach cam there. It's like, you're in a shot there, dude. As Cade Smith here trying to get Campbell to chase there, and he does get a connect on that one. That's going to be a foul ball. But yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite ballparks of playing. I know when I was a big Indians fan during that run when they went to they faced up with the Miami team, who it was a everybody thought it was like, okay, this young Miami club that hasn't been around for only a few years gonna go to the World Series and win it. It's like, can't believe it. But they did. I thought it was Manny Ramirez and Big Jim Thome, and a couple others as well there. Thought that was going to be the year he was going to win it, but nah, that didn't happen. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen in this one here, as we do not pick up the win here. Guardians get a nice victory, 4-1 as they get game 1 of this series. As Cutter gets hit with a loss there. 5 innings of work, 7 hits from him. Of course, Campbell, rough day for him. Struck out twice. And he goes 0 for 3 in today's game. Stolen base there by Devers. He gets his first of the season. As for Cleveland, they pretty much got everything they wanted here today. Of course, a couple guys had a couple of 0 for 2 and 0 for 3 there for them, but nonetheless, they do most importantly get the victory there as they take game 1 of the series. So now Tanner Bibee is going to be the pitcher here that Campbell's going to have to face here, as he's got a 4-seam cut, circle change, slider, and a curveball. And at 205 pounds, 6'2", 26 years of age, he hasn't been in the majors that long. He's been only in the majors for a little over 2 years, as he's a B potential, 86 overall. And we'll see what Tanner can do. His last start was against Pittsburgh, here, which he picked up with a nice victory. 8 innings of work, give up 3 hits, no runs, nothing walked, nothing earned, but he did strike out 3, and so a 0 ERA. Buehler, of course, is coming out of the bullpen because he's taking over the role, the position there with Bello. Of course, his last start he had, as we take a look here, he's already got 1 win underneath his belt. Of course, he's a former Dodger. Played with the Dodgers back in got injured in 2023, but was with them in 2022, 2023, and 2024. But did not play in 23 as he was injured. But his last start was against the White Sox, as he did get the win. Pitched 5 2/3 innings of work, gave up only a walk, and had about 8 strikeouts there in the game, as he did not give up any runs at all. And we'll see what he does here today. As well, today he's given up 3. As we go to the top of the second, 1 runner on with 2 away. As right now, Campbell here trying to get something going here is Bibee. So far, he's being a little stingy, as not letting that too much go on here. As Campbell here rockets this one out there to right center field. That's going to bounce around here. That should be enough there to score a run, as the run will come around, and then he will get an RBI there. So a nice RBI double for Campbell. This is going to be his 2nd of the season. As you see Colton Wong. Colton Wong batting .420 right now. He's got a 10-game hitting streak for himself. Let's see if that can get better here now, even more so. Oh, nice laser there to the third baseman. And that gets him out of the inning here, as no more runs will come across. So Campbell up next here, as Campbell has a runner on second with 1 out. Red Sox down by 2. As the first pitch there is going to be a circle change there for Campbell. And like I said, I'm seeing Campbell as more of an RBI guy, especially in situations like this. Runners on, we got a runner in scoring position there. And of course, obviously I would love to see him do what he did there in that Seattle series at the beginning of this episode, cranking one over the wall like that. It's so nice if he could do that for us, but it's not always going to be the case, as we're now just down by 1 here in the top of the 6th. Grounds out there in the last at bat. We'll see what he can do here in this one, as he takes the pitch there. That's going to be 1-0 count here for him. As you see there, his last 6 games, he's had a couple of doubles as well. So now we'll see as he's going to take that pitch there. 4-seamer, almost in the dirt. It's now 2-0 count. So he's got a good eye on him. And let's see if he can continue having that here as he takes another pitch there. That's a cut fastball high and up in him. As it's now 3-0. So now 3-0 count. Of course, most people say you should just let this pitch go by, but we're looking for something meaty. As that's going to be a base hit up the middle there. That's going to get the runner up 90 feet, and it's going to get him on board. It's going to get a few more points in his average. And there's now a runner on second and first and second now. So Connor Wong up next, and we'll see if Wong can now move us around here and hopefully bring us home. As that's going to be a ball up the middle there, throw there to second. That's a 1-6-3 double play. You don't see that too often. Yeah, nice play there as they finish that off. So now top of the ninth here. Campbell up to bat here, batting right now 263. Bases are empty. As that, nice job there from Klaus as he threw 100 miles per hour there on that pitch. So he got some heat on that, but it's going to be off target there. 0-1 count as now he pitches that one a little more inside the zone there on that cutter. Makes it now 1-1. So we just need something up the middle here to get this lead off this inning on the right foot here. As we hit this one there, that's going to be a base hit for Campbell. That's what we like to see. And Campbell does a great job. Oh, wait a minute, Campbell, get back over there. I don't know what he was thinking there on that one there, but got taken out. Excuse me. As Campbell safely there at first. Almost was taken out there by his own will. As we'll see now, get off the back here just a little bit here. Waiting for Connor Wong here. Ball's going to be dry or not blocked too well. But we're going to stay at first. Connor Wong, 418 right now for his average. He's been having a pretty good average now here this season. As we'll see a ground ball there. They're going to try to go for the double play. And, yeah, they get it. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Put that on your scorecards there. As that's a double play there, and that's not what you want to see here in the bottom of the ninth. Down by 3. And Cleveland able to get the victory. So Cleveland is now taking 2 games of this 3-game set here. We are definitely hitting the panic button now here as we got to try to turn things around here for the third and final game of this series. Campbell, surprisingly enough, 3 for 4 for the day, a double and an RBI. Abreu, 2 for 4, a double and a run for him. Of course, on the other side here, Tanner Bybee, 5 innings of work, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 2 earned. As we take a look at the numbers there for the rest of the Cleveland Guardians. And not too bad there, as Arias had a home run there, helping out the ball club. Guardians, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. As for the Red Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits. So we left a lot of guys on board and no errors as Buehler gets hit with the first loss of the season for him. As for home runs there for Cleveland, you got Arias hit his 5th, David Fry hit his 4th. And there you see the rest of the numbers there. And good performance there for the Guardians as they're able to take 2 now here in this series. So Red Sox, they got to come alive here. They want to stay alive here in this inning, or this, or at least, the series is lost, but try to avoid a sweep here. We got to try to do some better damage here against Gavin Williams. As we'll see there, B potential 78 overall, drafted in the first round of the 2021 draft. He's got a 4-seam, curve, cutter, slider, and a circle change. There you see 5 games he's been in so far. He's made 5 starts. He's 3-2 as he's pitched 27 innings. He's gave up 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 of them earned, 3 home runs, 15 walks, 18 strikeouts, and he has an ERA right now at 3 even. He's at 3 quality starts, and of course his WAR at 0.2. So we'll try to see what we can do against him. Of course, he's probably more or less a ground ball out type of guy. As you see there, he went up against New York and lost. He had pitched in 4 innings, struck out only 1. Gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. All of those runs were earned against from the Yankees. As we'll see Lucas Giolito come out here, and we've seen what he can do there in that Seattle series, as he was able to, do decent there. But there you see here his numbers so far this season: 32 innings of work, and like I said, I've just been finding, with the exception of that Seattle game there. For the most part, I've been really comfortable pitching with him, and just seeing the pitching combinations I can get with him and stuff like that, and see what pitches work best to get us out of a jam and all that kind of stuff. But we got that win. He did a great job there. We got that win for him last appearance we've seen here in this episode here against Seattle. But of course, it wasn't a good start to start off there, giving up 3 that early. Giving up 2 home runs in that game, which ended up being 6 runs altogether. But we'll have to try to see if we can, of course, have to try to slow this guy down here. He's been hitting very well, David Fry, but I think he's had 2 home runs already in this series. He had 1 just in the last game. There you see his numbers from the last game he played: 4 RBIs, 1 home run, 1 run, 2 hits. So hopefully pitching can kind of neutralize him as best they possibly can. Top of the second here, we're up by 1. Kristian Campbell's up to bat here to lead off the top of the second here. As you see the Guardians' numbers there for so far, their record-wise. So it's a beautiful day here in downtown Cleveland. As you see, Campbell rockets this one over to right center field. That's going to be good enough for 2. As he's going to get himself a nice double. And that's the way you want to see your leadoff hitter for the inning do. So nice job there getting in scoring position now. We'll see what Colton Wong can do, as he's batting right now .413. And of course, we're trying to avoid the sweep here in today's game. If we can avoid this, even though we did lose a series, but hopefully in the of everything here. See Campbell now running, hustling there, gets there, and they're going to get him right at the plate. Great throw there by the right fielder. I thought we had it, but that was just a great throw. Take a look at this from the show drone. Look at that. He put all that throw there in that play there at home plate as they stop us from getting that run. So David Fry, the DH, is going to come out here and, of course, see what he can do. And, of course, it's going to be Lucas's job to keep it on the ground here. So we'll see a ground ball. Nice bounce there. That's going to be good for Campbell to get to. And that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second. So we'll see what we can do here on the top of the 4th as we're back up to bat here. 4 for 6, I believe, in the series. As we'll see what Campbell can do now here in this at-bat. He's leading off the top of the 4th. Ground, or a pitch there low, 4-seamer, as he's not going to go after that one. Smart. That's kind of a, go-ahead pitch here. As he fouls that one off as well, as now he's 0-2. So down 0-2. Got to be defensive here. You got to make sure you find that pitch to do something with. And curveball gets on him, and that's going to be near the dirt as he goes whiffing that one big time. They got to look at a pitch sequence here from Williams. And see, did a great job there. 2 fastballs, and of course going inside. And did a great job there on that 80-mile-per-hour curveball there. So we'll see here with now Cade Smith out here. We're down by a run here, the top half of the 7th. As we take the first pitch there, and they're going to say it's a strike. I don't know. I mean, Smith likes it, but Campbell on the hand probably think like, that was nowhere near a strike. 0-1 as he goes upstairs and swings and misses there. That's now 0-2. So Campbell again in trouble. He's got to try to see what he can do here as he goes after that pitch there. I think that was another curveball there on him as he is going to be taken for a ride. Nice job there from Smith, getting himself out of that situation there with Campbell. Down by 2 as the Red Sox here trying to get back in this ball game here. That's going to be a base hit as we're in the top half of the 9th with 2 away here. I think we might end up getting our fannies swept right out of Progressive Field here as Connor Wong's up next. So this could be the last chance now for us to get anything going. Connor Wong 1 for 3 for the day. Campbell getting off the back here just a smudge as he's going to get checked over at first. And he will be safe. So Klaus getting a little concerns, making sure Campbell doesn't take off. Wong now gets the pitch. This is going to be a chopper. Should be an easy play there to first, and they're going to get that one over there. And that is going to be it for the series. Guardians pick up a nice win here, a nice series as well as they beat first place Red Sox here at home as Cleveland wins it again. Third straight win here for them as the Cleveland wins this one 3-1. Is your final. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors there for the Guardians. As for the Red Sox, 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors as Lucas gets hit. A good day there for Lucas. Unfortunately gave up 2 runs. I think they're in the 5th and 6th inning, but just didn't get the run support that we were looking for there, especially like he did in that last game that he pitched in. So, yeah, tough break there for us as we see Luis Gonzalez is going to be fine. He's going to be back on the roster, and so is Sandoval. Sandoval there you see here, he has not made a start at all this year. Of course, he was out at the start of the series when we started this series here. But as we take a look here, as we again reset, we'll see Sandoval there in AA there, or excuse me, AAA. And eventually at some point here, we'll see him get called up to the majors here at some point, as the Red Sox right now have a nice game and a half lead over the Yankees, Twins, Tigers, Royals, Guardians, and the White Sox, who are now on a 3-game winning streak there for themselves. So they're starting to turn things around there. But nonetheless, and then in the American League West, you got the Seattle team, 17-11, 2-game winning streak on there for them right now. Athletics right now have dropped. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Phillies, Braves, Mets, and Nationals, and Marlins. Marlins on a 3-game losing streak. Reds right now have a 3-game winning streak. They're leading the Central. Brew Crew, Pirates, Cardinals, and my Cubbies down there as well. They're 3 games back. And then in the West, the National League West, you got the Diamondbacks, Dodgers, who are just a half a game behind the Diamondbacks. So they're definitely getting back out there, especially with that 6-game winning streak going on there. They are 9-1 in the last 10. And then Padres, Giants there to round out the rest of the division. So as we look at this one here, we're going to continue player locking with Campbell, like I said before. And we're going to take on the Toronto Blue Jays here coming up. As the Blue Jays, of course, they are in 3rd place. Lurking around there, trying to see if they can get in this series here. They'll definitely try to be doing their best to try to get a win here. As you got Alex Manoah here pitching, and there you see C potential 65 overall. We should be able to handle him here. We should be able to put the bat on the ball here pretty well against him. 6'6", 285 pounds, 27 years of age. He's been in the league for only 3 seasons, so he's still growing and still learning and developing in this system there with the Blue Jays. Crochet, of course, 86 overall, A potential, and of course 6 starts he's made so far here. He is 3-1 for the season. He's pitched in 35 1/3 innings of work. He's got 22 hits. He's given only 1 home run so far this season. He has 46 strikeouts. He has a 2.29 ERA with a 1.6 WAR. So, and of course, the last start he had was against Seattle, which he ended up getting hit with that loss there. That was game 2 of that series, and he pitched 5 2/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. That home run, which I think that's what it was. So today he would like to redeem himself here as we're taking on the 14-15 Blue Jays. And of course, Connor Wong, he's got a nice little hit streak going on for himself here as he brings this one to the Great White North. And he has a 12-game hitting streak for him. So let's go ahead and get into this one here with Kristian Campbell again, as we'll see what he can do here as we lead off the top of the second. And with him on board here, we'll see. Did he do it again? I think he did it again. This one is just going to be hit right out of the ballpark there. Great eye on him as he swings the bat and knocks one right out of the ballpark here against Mano. As that's going to be his 4th of the season. That's the way to start there, young blood. As he is going to get a 2-0 here. As he puts a run up on the board here himself. Nice job. A little flick of the bat there. Canadians know about that flick of the bat there. Joey Bats. Back in the day. Had a lot of fun doing that. So we'll see what Kristian Campbell can do now here as he's going to meet up with Manoah here again. And that's going to be a slider there outside. It's going to be now 0-1. So that one apparently did not cross the plate. We'll go ahead and take it. This time it's going to be a 4-seamer right there on the corner there. So a 1-1 count here coming up. As we'll see what Campbell can do. As the Red Sox lead it by 3. And we'll see another swing and a miss there. Now 1-2 count on Campbell. Campbell now over average now at 302. And he takes ball number 2. So now 2-2 count here for Campbell. As he is looking to, of course, not necessarily drive the ball out of the ballpark here, especially in this situation here. That goes right up the elevator shaft for Kirk. And that'll be it for the at-bat. So as we take a look at a flashback here, back in the second inning, which was not too long ago, just first pitch, just drills it. And just has the Blue Jay fans just kind of rolling their eyes like, oh, great, this is going to be a day. So we still lead this one 3-0 as we're taking on Chad Green this time. 1 runner on board with nobody out. And that ball's going to be in the dirt. It's going to be now 0-1. Runner's going to go ahead and advance up 90 feet. As that's going to be a nice stolen, or I guess you could consider a wild pitch there. As the runner's going to go ahead and advance up 90 feet as Campbell gets out of the way. And Kirk, he's going to get there. He's going to get try to get to a Brady there on that play, but it's going to come up short. So now, 1-0 count. And Campbell here rifles this one here high and deep. This goes back and is off the wall. Home run for Kristian Campbell. His 2nd home run in this game. And it will be his, 3rd in today's episode. He cranked one out, remember, in the first, in that game against was game 3 of this Seattle series. And then now cranking 2 out of this first game of this series here in Toronto. As that ball is going to sail out there 362 feet out to right field. Nice job. Now, Red Sox lead at 5-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th. We'll see Bichette next. And Bichette here is going to ground this one there. And oh, Kristian Campbell. Kristian, what'd you do? He misplayed that there. Runner's going to get on board here now, and I'm sure Garrett now is very concerned now here because now he has to deal with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oof.
Now batting, second baseman, Kristian.
We'll see here that one of their guys got a 2 RBI. So it wasn't Vladimir. I guess we got Vladimir, got Guerrero Jr. out. But you see here, a replay here from the 2 home runs that we hit. Let's see what he can do here in the 8th. Top of the 8th here, 1 out, nobody on. We'll see what Campbell can do as he fouls this one off. And that's going to be strike 1. You see there, he's pretty balanced in the contact. He's got better contact than he does. It's like 52 contact and like 49 power. But I mean, the way he's hitting the ball here, that power might be starting creeping up here. Of course, his vision's at near 50, obviously, or more like 49. But you know, it's pretty even. As we'll see the ball there caught there by the center fielder, and that'll be out number 2. As Campbell is going to be retired there. So now we go to we'll actually jump in this game here. Now we're down by a run. We've got we got Cass up to bat here. He's going to hit a base hit over the right field. That's a base hit. And now with 2 out and 2 on here, the Blue Jays, they fire back there late here. As now this is our last chance to really try to get back in this ball game here. As Devers got a piece of that, but it goes foul. So now with 2 away and 2 on here. 0-1 count here for Devers. Devers here pops this one here high and deep out to center field. And that is going to be your ball game. We really stunk it up there towards the end. As our bullpen let up a run. What was it? It was 5-2. So they let 4 runs go by. Yeah, in the 8th inning. Wow. Bullpen. What was that all about? Campbell, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Jimenez there hit a home run for the Blue Jays. Wow, we just really that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on, bullpen. Like, jeez. Let us, like, Varsho hit 1, his 4th. Man, what happened there? We did so well against Manoah, and then the bullpen was struggling there. It's like, and then turn around, you let bullpen, come on. So Bolden Francis, no relation. But as we'll see here, B potential, 81 overall. Drafted in the 7th round. He's a little under a year here in the majors. He's 20 years of age, so he's kind of a late rookie. But he's been in the system probably with the Blue Jays for quite some time. But as we take a look here, we'll get into game number 2 here in this series. Right now, they are able to get themselves above water there. They were at 14-15 going into today's game. Now they're at an even 500 with a 15-15 record.
Kristian Campbell.
So we'll see what Campbell can do here with 1 runner on board with nobody out. Of course, let's see if he still has that magic in that bat that he had in that game 1 of this series, as he takes first strike there outside on a 4-seamer there. That just really upsets me. I'm like, Kristian just did a great, Kristian Campbell did a great job there keeping us alive in the game, and then turn around, the bullpen does that to us. Like, that's frustrating. But we'll see if he can do it again here now. And we'll see the pitch here, and that's going to be off his foot there. It's going to be a foul ball. So a slider down the middle there. If he would have got a piece of that, that'd definitely been a base hit. So we'll see here. Swing and a miss there. I heard that lady saying set him down. Oh, man, you got your wish, as he does take a seat there. Nice pitch there from Francis, getting him the chase after that one and out of the zone on that split finger there. And let's take a look at the replay there from StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, showing off the numbers there. As the Red Sox here, second baseman, trying to keep his team alive here in this game. As we'll see here, a nice little double play being tossed around here. Can we get to a no? We could not get the double. We only get 1. So there's 2 away now here as we try to turn that double play, try to get out of the inning. But now there's runners on the corners here. As a nice little flip there, and then over there to first. Just could not get it as the runner just ran that one down really well. So Campbell up now here, the top of the 4th here with 2 out, nobody on. Blue Jays lead by a run. Campbell, if Campbell would have just waited for like another second or 2 and lifted it up just a little bit more, I think that would have been out of here. But we'll see what he can do here now on this 0-1 count. As he takes the pitch there, low 4-seam foot fastball and almost in the dirt for a 1-1. So 1-1 count. And that split figure there gets away from there. As that's now going to make it now 1-2. So Francis here trying to get Campbell to swing after this one here, and he does. And that ball's gone. His third home run in this series here in this Blue Jays series, and his fourth in today's episode. Home run there for Campbell. Kristian Campbell there. Nice job. I was going to say Kristian Casas, but jeez. As Campbell drilling this one here, he is just on fire here. There must be something on the water that he is drinking, because he is definitely smacking this ball at the ballpark here. So now we're down by 2 as we're finally on the board here with that home run. Top of the 6th. We need other guys to help out here, not just here with the rookie here. And there you see, last game, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. As there's one runner on board here in this 1-0 count. Nobody out. Campbell trying to help his team out here as a sinker. As Nance there gets them to swing and a miss. It's a 1-1 count. And we'll see what he does here on this pitch, as he is smart. And he takes that sinker outside, as now it's a 2-1 count. So you should be seeing something nice here for you. He didn't, definitely with a runner on board here, he's definitely not want to walk you. As he elevates that pitch there some. That's a sinker. Makes it now 2-2. So I'd definitely be looking for some kind of breaking pitch here. There it was right there. But I was going to say, wait for that breaking pitch for him, and he's definitely going to get you a chase, and that's exactly what he did. As that breaking pitch goes away out of the zone, and not what Campbell needed to do there. As the Blue Jays will win this one here. And they'll win game 2 of this series, and they'll take this series here now 2 games. With 1 more left to go, as Vladimir, he did get a home run off of us there. 3 for 4, 4 RBIs in this one for him. As Nance pitched the inning there, got the win. But yeah, there you see Bernardino gets hit with a loss, gave up 2 runs. But yeah, so we were not unscathed there by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy Jr. there on this one, as he did a great job there of putting the bat to the ball and making sure that ball goes over the fence. So as we get now to see Tanner here, 4 2/3 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Tough day on the mound there for him, and we'll have to definitely try to bounce back with him his next appearance. There you see Francis. He gets the no decision, as he gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. He leaves the game with a .25 there for his ERA, but he will not pick up the victory there. So both starters get a no decision here in today's game 2 of that series. So Jose Barrios will be up next. B potential, 79 overall. He's been in the league for almost a decade now, 30 years of age, 6 foot, 205 pounds, from Puerto Rico. He has a sinker, a slurve, as well as a 4-seam changeup, or circle change, and a cutter for him. So we'll see how we fare against him, as we're going to actually jump into this third and final game. We're going to try to avoid the sweep. I was going to try to do that in the, obviously I was trying to do that in the Cleveland game, and of course that was unsuccessful. Now we're going to do that here in this one here. So occasionally we'll do that from time to time. As we'll see Cutter Crawford here. This will be the second time now in this episode we've seen him. And we'll see B potential, 78 overall. He's starting to progress some there. You see that green arrow showing him. He's getting some good points there towards his pitching. And we'll see what he can do here in game 3 of this series, as we're back here at Rogers Center. I was about to say Sky Dome. That really tells you how old I am. Oh, geez. But yeah, we're Rogers Center here today as we get ready for the third and final game of this series. Red Sox are down by 2 games. we got to try to avoid the sweep here. We know we lost the series, but just try to get just get the bat on the ball here, and just play some good baseball here and try to avoid this sweep here. As we hit this one here high and deep over to our left field, and that ball is gone. Duran hitting that one almost 400 feet. As that is going to be a beautiful home run there. You see Barrios is shaking his head like, no, we can't have this. We can't start the day like this. That's the 5th home run of the season there for Duran. As he launches this one here out of Rogers Center there, or at least into the seats out there. I wouldn't say cheap seats, but there you go. Nice job there, putting the first run on the board there. Top of the 5th now we'll jump to. He's got runners on 1st and 3rd, as we'll see a ball fly out there again to left field. Ball's up off the wall. Runner's going to go ahead and score. They're going to tag up as Bergman is going to get a nice RBI double. And now mixing out 2-0 here, Red Sox, as that's going to be his 10th RBI double of the season, as he's able to knock in fellow Red Sox there off that hit there. Nice off the town scoreboard there. So nice job there from Bergman. Let's see if the Red Sox can continue this here, as we're trying to keep things rolling here. As you see now the skip coming out here, he is going to have a talk with his pitcher here, and now they're going to go ahead and take Barrios out here. So Barrios, not a good day here for him. He's given up a home run. Now he's giving up an RBI double for a run. As Chad Green will be up next. There you see 14 games. He's 1-4 for the season. And of course, right now he's batting against lefties 194 as he's taking on Devers here. So this is going to be a challenge for him. As Devers in his at-bat's been really challenging. He's been, and maybe that reason why he's been fouling everything off. And now Green is getting a little frustrated there. He actually hit Devers as Devers takes a walk over to first. So now bases are loaded here. Cassis could really ruin Chad's day here with a nice little swing out to any part of the field here, out and over the fence. But instead he hits this one out to left field. 1 run's going to come around to score. Make that 2 runs going to come around to score. And it makes it now 4-0 Red Sox lead here in the top of the 5th with 1 out. His 8th 2 RBI double there, as that is going to put them in a nice lead here. As we'll see Hamilton's next. That could have been really bad for Chad Green and the Blue Jays here. That could have been a grand slam, but we'll see Hamilton swings and misses there. As he's going to go back to the dugout talking to himself there on that pitch there is Green trying to fight his way out of this hole that he's in right now. Giving up 2 runs on that first facing off against the second batter he's faced here in this inning. The Braves up next with runners on, again, 2nd and 3rd. 2 away. 1-2 count here for him. This is going to be flied out to left field. It's back. It's deep, but it's just warning track power, as the Blue Jays are probably relieved as they're out of that inning. 4-0 lead here as we go to the bottom half of the 5th now. As we'll see Crawford here. As Bo Bichette will be up next here. And oh, God, that hurts. Bo Bichette cranks one out of the ballpark here. That's a solo shot there for him. Home run number 2 for him. Yeah, by indeed. As that was just straight up, like no nonsense swing. As he read that one right off the fingers and the glove of the pitcher. As he just cranks it right out of the ballpark there. Solo shot. This puts the now Blue Jays down by 3 instead. Okay, we got to put the brakes to him here as Crawford gives up a home run 361 feet deep to left. We're still in the bottom of the 5th here, trying to see if Crawford can get out of this inning. As Clement will be up next, batting 296. That ball is going to be dribbled there to the first baseman as Cassis makes the play. And that's going to retire the batter. Now, Wagner's up next. He's popped out earlier in this game here. He's 0 for 1. So, batting 213 now for the season here. Trying to get out of this inning here. Crawford here pops this one up here. Brady's going to chase this one down into shallow right field, and that's going to be it for the inning. Red Sox give up one in the bottom half of the fifth as we go down to the bottom half of the sixth. And Alejandro Kirk's going to swing and a miss there as he is going to be the strikeout there. Strikeout number 6 there for Crawford. And he does a great job there against the catcher. And now we'll see here with Varsho will do. Varsho batting .252. He's been pretty decent in this series so far. I think he hit a home run back in the first game. As that'll be strikeout number 7 now here for Crawford. And let's take a look at the up cam. And right down the middle there. He had a plenty opportunity there to go after that pitch there. Jimenez will be up next. We'll see what he can do here. He's 0 for 2 for the day with a 2-2 count. This ball's going to be popped up. Bergman's going to call everybody off. And he is going to try to make the catch, and he does, as that's going to retire and get themselves out of the inning. Red Sox still lead it 4-1 as Tommy Nats coming out here again. And, of course, he picked up a victory in the game 2 of this series. He's trying to see if he can do the same thing again tonight. As Duran now up the bat here. Duran hits one out to left. That's going to be easily caught. As that's going to be out number 1 here for the Red Sox here to start off the top of the 7th. Not what you want to see from your batter, especially Duran. He's been hitting very well for us. As he's still somewhere around well over average right now. So he's hitting those high 3s. As we'll see a fly ball out to deep center field here. This is just warning track power there from Berkman. As that's going to be out number 2. So 2 away now here for the Red Sox. As now Devers will be up next. Devers right now batting .348. As you see the pitch here, ground ball there to the shortstop there. He can't play it. And yeah, it's going to be, I don't know how they're going to, if that's going to be an error or if that's, I'm not sure where they scored that there. But nonetheless, Devers on board here, so they didn't stay alive. Red Sox now have their first baseman. Cass is up. Cass is here, hits this one there. That goes past the infield. Base hit. And now runners on first and second on that at bat. Nice job there. So the Red Sox trying to take advantage of. I want to imagine. If I remember correctly, I think that was an error. That might have been an E6 there. So we're trying to take advantage of this error. As Hamilton will be up next. He's 1 for 2. He's hit a single already here in today's game. Or I should say 1 for 3 here today's game. As Nance here, still out here. Pops this one here, and that's going to be out there to left field. That's going to drop down. Run should come across. That'll be Devers, but they'll get the tag out there at third, but the runner will still count, if I'm not mistaken. I think that run still counts, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it still counts. So, as we'll see our next pitcher here, as Wilkowski comes out here. He's at 11 appearances now. It's at 4 holes. Yes, that run did count, so it's now 5-1. Blue Jays down by 4. Nice hustle there from Campbell. As Campbell, of course, we've already seen what he can do in this series as well. As he's doing a great job here. Not so much today, kind of quiet. But now we're going to deal with a guy who doesn't like to be quiet. 4 for 9, home run, 4 RBI so far in this series. That'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0-2 count here for Jr. As Vladdy Jr. is going to pop this one up to Campbell. And that is going to retire him. And that's going to be 2 away now for the Blue Jays. As Anthony Santander, over 2. He's ground out already twice here today's game. We'll see if he can ground out a third time. Third time is always a good charm. And we'll see 1 for 2 count here as he hits this one there, and that's gonna be a freaking laser to Hamilton, and that'll end the inning. Nice job there, hustle, and great place to be at there for Hamilton as they ends the inning. Go to the bottom of the 9th here, and last chance now really for the Blue Jays to get something going here. As that's gonna be a pop up and a broken some lumber there. As Wilkowski is still out here pitching his 2nd inning now. As Jimenez will be up next. And we're going to go ahead and pull out Wilkowski as Cora coming out here. and I believe he's going to bring in a fresh arm. And we'll see. Weiser out here. Weiser, already 9 pitches in here. As we have a runner on second with 1 out, and now 2-2 count. Ball up the middle here. Hamilton getting to it here. Hamilton getting this one to first, and they get the second out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now just 1 out away from avoiding this sweep here. And of course we have to deal with Vladimir Jr. again. Jeez. Can you say drama? Let's see the pitch here. This ball's going to be lifted out to center field here. And Rafaela is there on time, getting this one there, as we do avoid this sweep. But we do lose the series 2-1, but we do win today's game. Crawford, 6 innings of work, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned. Duran, 2 for 5, a home run, a RBI, and 2 runs scored. Bergman, 2 for 5, a double, a run scored, an RBI. As for the Blue Jays, Bichette had a home run, which still hurts me. Jeez, that hurt so bad. I thought I had him. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this pitch right past him. He's like, huh, no, you don't. Oh, man, that hurt. But nonetheless, yeah, they do. That was the only run we gave up in this one. So nice win there for a cutter as he gets his 4th save of the season. Now he is now 4-2. As he had a good performance there. Good, of course, like I said, you know, to order the win, you got to give up something, and we got to give up that home run. Jeez, but you know what? Blue Jays 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. For us, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. So that tells you right there we did a good job. You know, we didn't give up nothing till late, and we didn't give up that many hits. So as we take a look here, Red Sox, they're currently 9 and we're currently 24-9. Excuse me. They're first place. Yankees still are tail there, just about a game and a half or so. Twins, Tigers, Giants, Royals, and White Sox are your division there. As the White Sox right now just playing some really pitiful baseball right now. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now in their division. As for the AL West, you got the Mariners, who we played at the beginning of this episode. They are now on a 2-game losing streak here. 17-13 for them. Rangers 17-15. Athletics 18-18. Angels 15-15. And Astros 10-20. There's 7 games back of the Mariners. Wow, that is just what is going on there in Houston. Braves 20-11. Philly 18-13. Mets 18-18. Nationals are 13-19. They're on a 5-game winning streak for themselves. Mets are actually on a 5-game losing streak. So, and the Phillies are also on a 4-game losing streak. And then, of course, Florida right now is 6-25. They are 2-8 of the last 10. So, yeah. Right now, Braves and Phillies look like it's going to be a 2-headed race right there. As for the National League Central, Reds have a first-place lead. They're on a 2-game winning streak right now, 18-14. Brew Crew 17-15. My Cubbies are finally jumping up there in 3rd place, 15-17. Still got some work to do. They're just 3 games back of the Reds. Pirates are 14-18, and the Cardinals are 14-18 as well. Both of them are down there in the cellar with 4 games back. So that division still anybody can get that. Things can definitely change up pretty quickly. Diamondbacks 21-10. Dodgers are starting to come back. 19-12. They're just 2 games back of the Diamondbacks. Padres in 3rd place. Giants, and of course the Rockies sitting there at 11-20. Right now they're 10 games back. Everyone looks like they're just about to averagely losing the game. But the Diamondbacks still doing strong there. They're on a 3-game winning streak. So, I know that, like I said, this was a long episode, and I'm trying my best not to have too many long episodes like this. But occasionally we have to do this, and so far I just want to show you guys what's going on with the team and show you guys some good plays there being made. But overall, we're playing really well right now. 24-9. We'll pick up the pace even more so as we have a series back home with the Twins. Also, we got actually a homestand with the Twins and with the Rangers coming up. And I think we'll also squeeze in that Royals series as well. I think we'll definitely play that Royals series because, I I live around the Kansas City area. I'm not a big Royals fan at all. I despise them. And it's always nice to beat them up. So we'll try to see what we do against them as I beat up my hometown team. But nonetheless, we'll definitely jump in that series. That series will definitely be showcased. But we'll kind of jump in and out of the Twins series there. We'll see what we do against them. They are our first place team, so we definitely got to show up and see what we can do against them. The Texas Rangers series, that might be a series we might end up skipping, or we may do a player lock of some sort there for that one. It's just for that one there in the next episode. But yeah, we're going to try to get through halfway through the month of May and just see where it goes to. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's episode and of course enjoyed the series, please leave a like. That helps us so much. That definitely helps the channel out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that has to be uploaded to the channel. You guys will be the first ones to know what drops. As well as don't forget to check us out on our second channel here on YouTube on ESGNet Plus LP, as we got a nice, like I mentioned earlier before, Chicago Cubs series over there, which has been a lot of fun putting that one together and having a lot of fun with that team as well, especially with Tucker hitting those home runs over there in Chicago, the north side. But definitely go check out that series as well if you guys definitely want some more MLB content here, and you'll see more Roadshow as well from Roadshow 20, 23, and 21, I think. Yeah, those are my Roadshow characters. I have several from 20 and one from 23 and one from 21 as well. So stay tuned for those here on the channel. And again, thank you guys so much for the love and support of the channel and the series you guys are watching here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go Red Sox Nation. Let's get back out there. Let's get some wins. Let's turn things around here for us. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.